Hello, hello, my dear friends. Welcome to the New Moon and Taurus video, and happy Earth Day to you and yours. I hope that you all are doing well and staying healthy, and that today finds you feeling still hopeful at the very least, and again, healthy. So I have gone ahead and pulled energy for a collective message, and like so many cards came out. We will do that at the end of the video, but before that, let's go ahead and take a moment to center ourselves. Connect with our intuition before selecting from piles 1, 2, or 3. I'll see you at your pile. Hello, group 1. So, you chose focus, there we go. The Fairy Stone, Good Fortune. I am open to receive all the goodness the universe has to offer me at all times and in all ways. It's a beautiful starting energy. So what I'm seeing is overall the energy that this new moon in Taurus holds for you is one of good fortune, is one of incoming positive energy. Maybe it's not something you'll see in this specific new moon cycle, but that energy is building in the background for you at the very least. The next card you have, Rose Quartz, Self-Love. I approve of myself. I approve of myself and love myself deeply and completely. Beautiful. So the second energy, overall energy that I see for you this new moon is one of, I get the feeling a lot of you have been going through a lot of shadow work, a lot of transformative energy. And this specific new moon, I'm feeling very much specifically over the 2 weeks between new moon and full moon, you're really going to be tapping into that self-love and having come out of at least this section of shadow work to seeing the appreciation for yourself, to connecting with what you see in yourself that is good and what you want to keep as you move forward. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and lay out the rest of the cards so we can get kind of an overall picture, and then we'll kind of look at the best way to work with the energy, easiest area for you to manifest, what you should be open to, additional resources, and any other advice. Kind of break that down. So we have Abundance, the Hunter Moon, number 38. Creation, the Beaver Moon, number 39. Oh, that's interesting. So we have 38 to 39. Let me go ahead and switch those so we've got it in the right order, because I think that's an interesting synchronicity. You also have Peacock, number 46, Let It Shine. Full Moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. Again, I feel like that's related to this shadow work. And Full Moon in Gemini, the answers you need are coming. Beautiful. You also have the Four of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Okay, so let's see. Again, overall, the main message I'm seeing is one of moving out of this shadow work energy, and it's not necessarily that it's going to completely be gone, especially with the Four of Cups here. I think it's something you're still working through, but Spirit is telling you, particularly using the energy of this new moon, of using the energy as the new moon transitions to full, to let go of anything still holding you back, to let go of any pain that has come up, that has been triggered as part of the shadow work, that's been triggered as part of this situation we're going through on a global scale. Because I know so many of us are finding so many things are being brought up. So many of us are going through major transformative periods, awakenings, releasing of trauma. With your personal issue reaches resolution and the answers you need are coming. If there's a question you've been asking, if there's something you've been trying to manifest for a long time, especially I'm hearing communication, especially with the two in the blue, and then we have the peacock with it also right at the neck there. There's definitely something coming to you, whether that's going to be in the form of a letter, a phone call, a text, something you see on social media, something you see on TV, on YouTube, something you just randomly hear without any prompting. You're going to be getting these messages, these downloads, these insights that A, show you you're on the right path, and B, show you the steps to take next. With 2 pentacles here, the easiest area for you to manifest, especially with abundance here as well, is in things that will benefit you here in this lifetime, particularly in terms of material comforts. I'm hearing some of you are looking for a new job, and it's been difficult. It's been scary to try and do that at this time. But what Spirit is saying is the right opportunity is coming, and it's safe for you to take it. I'm also hearing, don't regret any opportunities you have let pass by, because the right one will always find you. With Let It Shine, and when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. I'm hearing that what the universe wants you to be open to, what your guides want you to be open to, is seeing your own self-worth, especially echoed here with the rose quartz self-love. I feel like you've been really hard on yourself lately, and you've been taking situations in your life very personally, when Spirit is saying it's not necessarily a reflection of you, and you don't have to take this weight on you at the level to which you have been. I'm also hearing there's things behind the scenes you're not seeing, especially with her back turned here. And here as well, he's not seeing the person coming in. It's like there's so much waiting for you and ready to come in, but you have to be open to it. And part of that is coming from a place of gratitude, coming from a place of love, coming from a place of, I know I'm supported. I know I'm okay. I know it's okay to feel like things aren't okay. It's okay to feel what I'm feeling. Being optimistic, being positive isn't telling yourself that I'm not allowed to feel what I'm feeling, that I'm not allowed to feel sad, that I'm not allowed to feel bad, that I'm not allowed to be upset. It's knowing that even in the dark times, brighter times are coming. It's not saying you're not going to experience dark nights of the soul. It's saying that there's always a brighter tomorrow. Maybe it won't actually be tomorrow. Maybe it won't be next week. Maybe it won't be next month. For some of you, maybe this has been going on for years. But and I'm hearing so many of you have come to the realization and already started putting in the work to shift from this energy of why is this happening to me, to understanding somehow this is happening for me. Somehow I know it's going to work out. And because of that shift in energy, this good fortune, this abundance, this creation of what it is you want is on its way. To aid in manifesting what it is you want, I'm hearing scripting, and particularly with the blueprints here. I think it's important that you write down what it is you want. Particularly if you've been doing this long term, really kind of look at what it is you've already obtained that you wanted in the past, and what you want to bring with you into the future, as well as what you want to obtain in the future that you don't yet have. Getting very clear on what you want your life to look like. Month from now, 3 months from now, 6 months, a year, 5, 10. However much of a distance feels right to you at this time and in this space. Getting very clear on what you want at that point in time is going to aid you in manifesting what it is you want in alignment with your highest and greatest good. I'm hearing so many of you have been patient for so long, and they're asking you to trust that what you want is growing and it's almost ready. But trust that it's still coming. And again, that new opportunities are going to be presented to you. I'm hearing there's more in store for you than we can currently say. There are more gifts and wealth and prosperity available to you than you are currently ready to comprehend. I'm hearing it won't come all at once, but like with the harvest, you'll gain some with each turn of the season. All in divine right timing, all in support of your highest and greatest good, all in alignment with who it is you are now and who it is you are meant to be. And I'm hearing wealth not just monetarily, but to see abundance in terms of all of the good things in your life. Where are you abundant? Is it in terms of friendships? Is it in terms of ideas, of I'm hearing so many of you, it's in terms of words and the right words to say. The words you and others need to hear. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull a few charms just to get any other advice for you. Let's take this a few more. Okay. So we have masculine charm, the camera, the mirror on the mirror side, the male trek, DNA, the clear heart ring, an amethyst, and the lion. And in this deck, the lion is about being gracious and generous of spirit, which I see you have been. Like that's an innate part of you. That's something that drives you, this element of service, this element of giving. I'm hearing so many of you are very empathetic, very loving, very caring. But I'm hearing during this new moon, it's important to focus on yourself, especially with this rose quartz self-love. Make sure you're giving yourself the love that you give to others. With the camera, I'm hearing look back at old photographs. I'm hearing review the good memories. You've done so much work to work through those that have hurt you, to work through the memories that still trigger you, and now it's time to look at the memories that light you up. Let it play back like a movie meant to make you laugh, to make you smile, to make you feel warm and fuzzy inside. With the mail truck, which again is a USB, I feel like that really aligns with this. The answers you need are coming. Again, there's this incoming communication, and I don't know what it is you're waiting to hear. And I don't know exactly when it is that's going to show up for you. Although with this being the full moon in Gemini, before the end of the year. Before the end of the year. With the clear heart ring, again, I'm seeing you've done so much to work through these triggers, to work through this, everything that's been coming up and leaving you feeling upset and vulnerable and raw. You've done so much to work through that. And now it really is time, again, to let it shine, let yourself be vulnerable, let yourself be seen. I think that's also echoed here in the mirror, because with it mirror side out, it's seeing yourself clearly, seeing the situation clearly. If it were backside up, that's about, with the beast on here, that's about only seeing your flaws. This is about seeing yourself as a whole. Allowing your vision of yourself to clearly reflect, rather than be, I'm hearing, befogged by perceptions and misunderstandings that are not in alignment with who you are. With the DNA here, again, I'm hearing you've come so much into alignment with who it is you are, who it is you're meant to be, and you're so close to stepping into a new, no, come on, wait a minute, it's not coming through just yet. You're so close. You're so close to evolving. There's this, all of this shadow work, all of this transformation energy. You're like right on the cusp, especially with the Seven of Pentacles here. You are right on the cusp of shifting through this next doorway. You've unlocked all these keys within yourself through the work that you've been doing, and those keys can in turn allow you to help others, as you always want to do. I'm also hearing trust that the work you've done to heal yourself has healed those who have come before you and those with whom you're connected to as well. With the amethyst here, I'm hearing so many of you are being asked to connect with your guides, to listen to the messages they're sharing with you, to look for the signs and synchronicities. Ask for those signs and they will be given. But also, I'm hearing meditation. I'm hearing dream work. If you don't already keep a dream journal, if you don't already keep a dream journal, at least for the next 2 weeks, jot down what you remember as soon as you wake up. Maybe you won't remember anything, but trust that there are messages coming through. And these may turn up later in the day as well as a random thought that you're not entirely sure where it came from. Keep note of those, particularly over the next 2 weeks. With the masculine charm, again, I feel like this might be related to those answers you need are coming, or a personal issue reaches resolution. There's someone in your life who you are either waiting to hear from, or with whom you've been having an issue, and I believe you'll know who this person is. And in either case, trust that it's going to work out for your and their highest and greatest good. Okay, those are all the messages I see for you today, Group 1. Thank you for joining me today. I do hope this resonated. If it did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you feel so called. If not, that's okay. It just means our energy wasn't in alignment today. It's fine. It happens. I know there are many other wonderful tarot readers here on YouTube with whom one of them will be able to give you the message that you need to hear right now. Thank you for joining me today. Please stay safe, stay healthy. I'm wishing you and yours all of the best now and always. I do hope to see you again in a future video. Until next time, be well. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your reading. You chose Azurite, Expanded Awareness. My awareness is expanding with an abundance of clarity. And, oh goodness, I hope I pronounced this correctly. Dioptes, love. I am love, and love is me. If I didn't pronounce that correctly, do let me know how it's actually pronounced in the comments below, please. Thank you. So with these two, the overall energy I'm seeing the new moon in Taurus holds for you is one of awakening, is one of moving into a higher level of awareness, of moving into alignment with source energy, source love, knowing that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, which is one of my favorite cards in this deck. Knowing you are a spiritual being having a human experience and you are here to get closer to love. There's something here in this energy, and I'm feeling it's such a soft, comforting, warm energy, but also an energy of instant clarity. Of these sudden, like, lightning bolts of, aha, I get it now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lay out the rest of the cards and we'll get a look at the overall energy and then kind of look at how best to work with it and what are going to be the easiest areas for you to manifest, what you should be open to, any additional resources or advice for you. So we have, oh, this is interesting. So we have 33, the flower moon and blossoming, as well as 3. So we have 333. So we've got the master number, and with 333, that's an angel number. Go ahead and look that up. I'll link the site I use for angel numbers numerology down below. So 3 is waxing crescent 1, realization. And I don't know if you can see this, but with the light shooting out from the violin, it almost feels like Keyblade energy. Hello, Kingdom Hearts fans. Keyblade energy shooting out to unlock this realization here. You also have Canary Spirit, number 12, sing your own song. Full moon in Libra, a win-win outcome is forecast. Please go ahead, if you didn't watch the last moon reading, which was the full moon in reading, I can talk today, I promise. It's a little early, I've only had 2 cups of coffee. I think it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to get this done before work, but if you didn't watch the full moon in Libra video, I'll link it below. I do think there's a message there for you. So go back and watch that. You also have new moon eclipse, expect powerful change. The next new moon eclipse is the one in June at the end of the month, if I'm not mistaken. You also have hope is the conduit for miracles. The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. And death. And please don't be afraid by death. That's always Phoenix energy to me. Nothing to be afraid of. Okay, so what do we have here? When outcome is forecast, blossoming realization. Let's expect powerful change. This is some intense energy for you, Group 2, and in a very, very good way, I promise. With 2 pages here, this is all about new opportunities. This is about new incoming messages. This is about new chances, new learning, new love, new paths forward, doorways opening for you, especially with this realization here. The energy this moon holds for you, and again, I'm going to say at least through the end of June, this expect powerful change, this expanding awareness, this connection to love and hope as the conduit for miracles. it is leading to this win-win outcome. The work you're putting in now, this expanding you're doing, this is actually quite literally a blossoming of stepping into this new version of yourself where you feel stronger, more confident, especially with the canary spirit here. I'm seeing solar plexus, also with the hope is the conduit for miracles. There's a lot of solar plexus energy of feeling more confident, more centered, more strength within yourself. I'm also hearing you're seeing doorways you weren't able to see before. You're seeing opportunities you weren't open to before. And as you're going through this period of rebirth, this period of transformation, you are embracing it with open arms. And I'm hearing such a level of like cheering and applause in the background here, of spirit being like, you're on the right path, of being like, that's exactly what you need to be doing. We're so proud of you. Look at how far you've come. And please be excited for where it is you're going. I think the easiest area for you to manifest is in these new opportunities, particularly in terms of new job opportunities, new learning opportunities, new or strengthening love, new relationships, be that friendship or romantic. I'm also hearing, especially with the Page of Cups and blossoming here, for some of you this may be about pregnancy. And that may actually be in terms of having a baby, or it may be in terms of having a brainchild. A new idea, something that's going to be, I'm hearing golden ticket from Willy Wonka on the Chocolate Factory. So really make sure you jot down any ideas you have, particularly between now and June. Maybe you're not quite ready to act on them yet. Maybe you want to take the time to plot out the path, to create your map. To look at which ones come up and identify which is the right one to move forward on. But I am hearing you are ready to move forward and you are fully supported in doing so. It's not that you need to be more open to this transformation, it's that you already are. Because you know this powerful change is coming, this win-win outcome is forecast. You know there's these doorways opening to you as you step out of this time of darkness into a brighter day. And in both of these, I'm seeing summer, likely late summer, potentially early fall energy here. But this energy of knowing these chances are coming for you. And it's kind of like cat waiting to pounce energy of this being ready to strike while the iron's hot. I think additional resources to aid you in manifestation with the Sing Your Own Song here, with the painting here, is to engage in creative pursuits. Maybe these are things you do as a hobby. Maybe this is something new you want to learn. Maybe this is a new hobby you want to take up. But the more you connect with your creativity, the more you connect with things that allow you to creatively express your ideas, your viewpoint, your love for yourself and others, that's going to bring you even more in alignment with being ready for this powerful change to occur. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull some charms so we can get any additional messages. Okay, interesting. Our little lion friend came out in the first group as well. I've got soccer ball ring. mittens, our lovely little lounge chair and umbrella, which I always think of as a beach chair. We have a Main Street, Disneyland. The clip, this guy comes out a lot. The elastic band, Mickey, the telephone, Rudolph, and Fantasyland. Okay, what do we have here? With Rudolph, I'm seeing you're embracing things that you used to see as flaws. It's kind of like embracing your level of weird. Being like, I'm not weird, I'm wonderful. Or maybe my weird is wonderful. Being in this sense of confidence to the fact that, or being open to this idea, embracing this idea that I am who I am, and if you don't like me, that's on you. The right people like me, and I like myself, and that's what matters. With the mittens, again, there's this energy of like warmth and support surrounding you and available to you whenever you need. With the clear elastic band, again, there's this realization, this seeing the path forward. It's like the way has been open to you, and you know exactly what you need to do, how you need to shift, how you need to stretch in order to jump from one stone to another across this river of change to get to where it is you want to be. With the telephone, and again, these messages of incoming relationship, I think you're going to get communication that you've been waiting for or that you didn't expect but were hoping to manifest. Maybe this is a new job opportunity. Maybe this is a phone call from someone you haven't heard from in a long time. Maybe this is a text message. Maybe this is a DM on Instagram or Twitter or whatever. Maybe this is actually a letter. For some of you, I'm hearing this is actually almost a phone call from your past self. There's going to be a memory coming up that's going to give you new insight. With the lion, again, in this deck, it's about being generous and gracious of spirit. And with the eyes closed, here, especially with love here, it's about being in this very peaceful energy. This energy of peaceful acceptance of who you are and where you're going, and coming from this very centered, very calm, very safe, very loving energy that just kind of glows out from you to everyone you encounter. Because as you're going through this transformation and really stepping into this light within yourself, it can't help but beam outward and help others do the same, simply because you're doing it as well. With Mickey here, I'm hearing, make sure you stay in contact with your friends, with your soul family, with your actual family. Because when you connect with those you love, it makes you feel even stronger. It brings out facets of yourself that are continuing to expand. You're stepping into, especially with the lion and Mickey, it's almost like you're stepping into this leadership role, and maybe it's not an actual leadership role, maybe it's not management, maybe it's not CEO, whatever, but maybe it's leadership in the sense of, because you are stepping into this higher version of yourself, it unlocks the doorway for others to do the same. With our lovely little lounge chair and beach umbrella, along with Fantasyland, And this lovely, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Yeah, lovely bead. This one often reminds me of the ocean. I'm usually really drawn to, come on. It'll focus. There we go. Can you see the glitter in it? I'm drawn to that gold glitter because it's also like a peacock feather, which again, given the lion came out and this came out, you may want to go back and watch group 1 if you were drawn to that as well. But the peacock is about letting it shine. It's about, again, letting this light that you're feeling within you, this strength, this confidence that's filling you to beam outwards. So let yourself, again, like letting yourself be yourself. Letting who you are shine for others, because you are perfect as you are. And there's something in you that's going to draw others to you like a moth to a flame. But in such a positive way. With the Mad Hatter earring, again, there's this key energy. We've got the key, we've got the keyhole, keyblade type of energy of something unlocking, of something, of closing an old door behind you, one you no longer need, keeping the lesson. It's almost like I'm hearing energy of like moving house. It's not that you're leaving behind the memories, it's that you're letting that now become a haven for someone else as you move into the next one. You keep all the lessons you learned, you keep all the love and the happy memories and even the sad ones, but it's time to move on, and you're willing and able and ready to do so now. With the fork and spoon, especially with the spoon holding the skull, it's like you've left behind some of these bad habits, some of these things that are no longer serving you, as you step in to what does serve you, what does nourish you, what does allow you to grow. Especially also with the juice here. There's something about self-nourishment, about, for some of you, I'm hearing positive changes in terms of how you care for yourself. With the turtle, this is often slow and steady wins the race, but it's also like, again, there's almost this energy of get ready. We're on that ready set, but we're not quite at go. Because the turtle can be slow on land, but much speedier in the water. And I'm hearing, if any of you have seen The Swan Princess and you remember the turtle in that, I'm gonna see if I can pull the exact song I'm thinking of, but something about that, I'm off on a mission, coming through. I'll link that below. Yeah, it's something here about like your path being very clear to you, especially with the Main Street ticket coming out. I always think about Main Street USA and the trolley show and this, walking right down the middle of Main Street USA. It's like the path is clear for you and you know exactly where you're going. With the clear soccer ball, it's like you can see how the game is played. The rules are no longer hidden from you. And you can see, it's almost like you can see the calculations of exactly where you need to hit the ball in order for it to get into the goal. With the claw clip here, this is about attachment. And again, I'm drawn back to this idea of Mickey and the phone call and connecting with those you love, keeping them close, allowing them to support you as you in turn support them. With the Fantasyland and the lounge chair, there's something here about don't stop dreaming. Don't stop wishing for what it is you want. Don't stop wishing for the world you want to create, the life you want to create, because this win-win outcome is forecast. I'm hearing so many of you are already actively working with the law of attraction, with manifesting what it is you want, and they're telling you, keep doing that. Trust that what is in alignment with your highest and greatest good is growing, and that these opportunities are coming for you. I'm also hearing, look for the little everyday miracles, because the more you acknowledge those, the more you're thankful for those, the more they'll grow, the more you'll see. Okay, those are all the messages I have for you, Group 2. I do hope this resonated. If it did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you feel so called. If it didn't resonate, that's okay. It just means our energy wasn't in alignment today. There are many, many other wonderful tarot readers here on YouTube. I know one of them will be able to provide you with the message you need today. Thank you for joining me. I can talk, I promise. It's just a little early. Thank you for joining me. I do hope this resonated. I do hope to see you again in a future video. Please stay well. Sending so much love to you and yours. Until next time, be well. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your reading. You chose the Ametrine, Intuition. I am fully aligned with my intuition. I trust this powerful wisdom to guide me. And Golden Calcite, Inspiration. I am inspired in all that I do. Well, those play beautifully together. So what I'm seeing in the Ametrine and the Golden Calcite, Intuition and Inspiration, the energy this new moon in Taurus holds for you is one of listening to your intuition and these sudden moments of inspiration. Again, almost like lightning bolts, almost like sudden strikes of, I should do that right now. These sudden hits of, I need to go this way instead of that way. I need to do this instead of that. So really listening either to the sounds or messages you're hearing or what you're feeling or what you're seeing. There's going to be these messages coming through to you in terms of what it is you should be doing. And for many of you, I'm hearing you've been growing your intuition and your connection to it so much, but you're having moments of doubt, and they're telling you to trust what it is you're sensing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and lay out all of the cards so we can get kind of a big picture, and then we'll look at the best way to work with this energy, the easiest area for you to manifest in, what you should be open to, and any additional resources or other advice. Okay, we have the Thunder Moon, number 35, Change. We have number 26, the Waning Crescent 3, Surrender. Number 51, Sandpiper Spirit, Be Playful. New Moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. Balsamic Moon, a time for healing. The presence of love will always cast out fear. The Empress, the Ten of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Well, that's some beautiful energy. Okay, what do we have here? I'm seeing with the surrender, the change, the presence of love will always cast out fear, time for healing. Those of you in Group 3 have either very recently gone through a dark night of the soul, a time of major transformation, this kind of butterfly energy of shifting from caterpillar to butterfly, and that transformation not necessarily being comfortable. It's a little bit chaotic. It's a little bit painful. But I'm also hearing you're allowing this transition to allow you to heal things that have been hidden for quite a while. And it's like, especially with the egg here, it's like breaking out of one version of yourself into another. There's this rebirth energy, this energy of shifting, of change, of action. But there's also this tower energy. And I mean, realistically, with the situation going on right now, I think we're all feeling that tower energy, but I think you're feeling it on a much more personal scale. And it's either something you've recently gone through or something you're going through. And with the surrender card here, I don't know if you can see exactly how peaceful the expression is. But I'm drawn to the fact that there's this beautiful, beautiful energy of calm and acceptance, along with the nebula and the moon behind her. Or him. Them, behind them. It's like, you know this is for your highest and greatest good. You know this is something benefiting you, and so you've leaned in. Or you're being asked to lean in. But again, for most of you, I'm getting this as past energy or energy that's shifting now away from this painful shift, away from this painful change. And how you move out of this fear around it, this storm energy, is by bringing love into the situation, by being playful, by tapping into celebration and what it is you desire. You know, this is Ten of Cups and Four of Wands are absolutely best life energy. I'm seeing a lot here about connecting with family and friends, but also soul family connections. And for many of you, I'm hearing those soul family connections are incoming. Whether that's through people you're connecting with online or reconnecting with now. For some of you, I'm hearing childhood pen pals coming back. For some of you, I'm hearing there's a community you found, and in that community there are going to be people there with whom you resonate on a soul level. With the Empress here, especially we have the baby here and the Empress. This is likely not going to apply to all of you, but for some of you, for very specific some of you, I'm hearing something about miscarriage and rainbow babies. And to trust that what you have lost that soul is still with you and watching over you and loving you. And this new child coming in, or that has recently come in, is a true soul connection, is one that will bring so much love and joy and healing into your life. And again, that's for a very specific handful of you. For everyone else, again, I'm seeing these incoming soul connections, these incoming ideas, particularly when you tap into this sense of play, when you tap into this sense of love, when you go back to things that light you up, that leave you feeling giggly and happy, and specifically things that make you laugh. I'm very clearly hearing laughter in my ears. There's something here about tapping into silliness that's going to ease the path for this change. So when you feel inspired to play, to be silly, to be goofy, allow yourself to. And we've got the purple here and intuition. There's something very clear about connecting with your higher self, about connecting with your guides, about listening to the incoming messages and allowing yourself to trust those. And to know that everything is happening for your highest and greatest good. It's not happening to you, but somehow for you. I'm hearing so much about silver linings and And trusting that even when things seem dark and seem to have no reason, because truly sometimes the reason doesn't exist beyond sometimes, pardon my language, sometimes shit happens. And it sucks. But there's this message here about leaning into that pain, allowing yourself to feel it, allowing yourself to process it, and then seeing what you can take from it as a lesson. Allow yourself to acknowledge it's painful, it's scary, it's sad, it is what it is. But also allow yourself to begin to accept what it is you can't change. And instead see how you can change to move forward. I'm hearing the Serenity Prayer, which I'll link below as well. Because there's something here about surrendering control. About trusting the universe has your back and is supporting you. About trusting there's so much loving energy around you. And maybe, especially with the new moon, the Balsamic moon, it's like you're just starting to see these glimmers of it as you come out of this energy of pain. So allow yourself to see that more clearly, to know that you are supported. The Empress card often for me is the fairy godmother card. This idea of somebody watching over you, there to support you, there to grant your wishes if you'll but let her. Okay, I'm going to pull some charms so we can see any final advice today. Oh, interesting, we got both turtles. Okay. So we have the juice, we have the tropical beverage, the flower, Phil, Capricorn, the red loaf eraser, the soccer ball ring, Main Street, turtle 1, turtle 2, and the clasp. A claw clip, whatever we call it. So first off, with the bread charm and the juice, there's something here about self-nourishment, about self-care, about making sure you're getting what it is you need to feel supported, to feel safe, to feel strong. I'm hearing very clearly some of you, you need to make sure you're eating. I'm hearing some of you haven't had much of an appetite, but you need to make sure you're getting the nutrients you need. Even if that's in having it as a smoothie or having something a bit more bland so that your stomach can handle it. I'm hearing some of you have had a very upset stomach as you go through this change. With the tropical beverage here, there's something also about, again, going back to this be playful, this stepping into this energy of relaxing, of allowing the tension to fade. I'm hearing many of you need to listen to the sound of waves crashing. I know so many of us are not allowed to go near the water right now. But even if you look up a video on it, download an audio for it, there's something there about allowing yourself to relax. By allowing yourself to relax, that allows you to bring this love into the situation, that allows you to feel more playful, to find that sense of ease. With the blue flower here, I'm getting a sense of a moment trapped in time. And again, it's almost like, again, these memories coming up. but also this moment of stasis amidst the change. And it's like hold to the good, hold to those brighter memories, to those moments of blossoming, to those moments of spring, of positive change. Look to those and hold tight to those. I'm also hearing for some of you, find yourself a talisman. This could be something as simple as a paper clip, but there's something you should be carrying right now, and you'll know it. It's something that will immediately pop into your head sometime over the next 24 to 36 hours, and you'll know that that's what you're meant to carry. And they're asking you to do so until your intuition says otherwise. Because in carrying this will allow you to hear more clearly what it is your guides are saying, but also to speak more kindly to yourself. It will be a tangible reminder to watch your words, to ensure you're speaking to yourself and others with kindness, and to listen not just to what you're hearing physically in conversations with those around you, in conversations online as well, but also those downloads you're hearing, those messages from spirit, those signs and synchronicities. With the fill charm, Capricorn, there's something here about being grounded, about ensuring you ground your energy, especially with so much Tower energy here, making sure you do what you can to bring yourself back into this moment, into being here now. For some of you, this may be looking into breath work, this may be playing with a pet, but anything you can do to draw yourself back here now, rather than living too far into the future in terms of anxiety, or too far into the past in terms of painful memories. Be here now. Be present. With the Main Street charm, Main Street Disneyland ticket, I'm always drawn back to the trolley show and, walking right down the middle of Main Street, USA. It's like hearing this, you know the path forward. It is becoming clear to you, or has become clear to you, especially also with the clear sacral ball here. It's like you can see, you can calculate the path to get to your goal. So trust that and lean into that, but make sure you're staying grounded and taking care of yourself, because for many of you, I'm hearing your cup is almost empty. You've been giving too much away. You've been using too many spoons on others rather than using them to take care of yourself. I'm going to link spoon theory below as well. There's something here about making sure you really take care of yourself as this is going on. Because in caring for yourself, you open these pathways to this celebration, this best life. You're making it easier for those opportunities, those moments of joy to come through. With the turtle, especially with the pair of them, there's something here about, especially with the Ten of Cups here as well, there's something here about romantic relationships, about connection, about soulmates, about soul family, which we have here as well, and leaning into that, leaning into those connections, reaching out, especially with the claw charm here as well. The claw clip is always my attachment clip. It's my charm for attachments, for cords between us, for those connections we share. And I'm hearing, allow the healing to take the time it takes. Slow and steady wins the race. And when the time is right, it'll be like the turtle moving in water, and it will speed up in the right time and right place. Overall, though, group 3, what I'm seeing is if you're still going through this painful transformation, you're still dealing with this heartache, know that you are supported and that this pain will not last forever. I'm hearing you do see the way forward, and you do know better days will come, but it's okay for you to feel that heartache now. It's okay for you to honor those feelings. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself while you do so. For those of you who have already gone through it, I'm seeing so much brighter energy coming through. And even for those of you who are still going through it now, trust that these brighter days are coming. This best life energy, this wish granting energy is coming. So make sure you're also looking at what it is you want to create, especially with the inspiration card here. To bring love into the situation, to be playful. Don't forget to continue looking forward to the future that you want to create. To the vacations, the rewards, the best life energy that you want to bring in. Okay, group 3, those are all the messages I have for you today. I hope this resonated. If it did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If it didn't, that's okay. It just means our energy wasn't in alignment today. There are so many other wonderful tarot readers on here. I know one of them will be able to give you the message you need to hear today. I do hope to see you again in a future video. Until then, sending you and yours so much love and supportive energy. Please be well. Till next time. Hello, my friends. Thank you for sticking around for the overall energy. Let's go ahead and jump right in. As I mentioned, we got a lot of cards for this group. We have Amber, Ancestors. My ancestors are guiding and loving me now and always. I am open to receive their support and wisdom. We have Tiger's Eye, Courage. I am courageous and this energy supports me throughout my life. We have Hidden Night, Gratitude. I am grateful and this loving energy fills every cell of my being. And Brazilianite, Flexibility. I am flexible and free to be me. We also have My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. And I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Waning Gibbous, number 4, Beauty. We have Butterfly Spirit, number 11, Transformation is Beautiful. Swan Spirit, number 60, Time for a Deep Dive. The New Moon in Taurus, Prosperity Lies Ahead, which I pulled deliberately because it is the New Moon in Taurus. But these two came out as well. We have the Third Quarter Moon, Adjustments are Required. And the New Moon, A New Start is Coming. So first off, if you didn't watch the full moon in Libra video, at least go back and watch the overall energy because this came out in that as well. This energy of transformation. So that tells me it's going at least from full moon to full moon. Ancestors, courage, gratitude, flexibility, trauma, into healing, growth, into love. There's a lot of energy here about transformation, about allowing yourself. One moment. Sorry guys. I had to step away for a minute. Where was I? Deep dive transformation adjustments are required. So again, like we had the transformation is beautiful with the full moon in Libra video. There's this ongoing transformative energy, and is anyone surprised given the current situation, especially with my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. I mean, there's so much energy here for the collective about this continued self-isolating, this sort of almost apocalyptic energy we're all collectively in right now, of being one of transformation, allowing it to be one of shadow work, of, you know, sitting with the feelings that come up, acknowledging them, finding what lives below the triggers and working through that so that we can then release it. Because in doing so, you know, we end up with the Ace of Cups, the Beauty card, prosperity lies ahead, a new start is coming, reminding ourselves we are love and miracles are natural. But it's like in working through our own healing, not only do we heal ourselves, but it becomes a healing for all of those around us. It becomes a healing for the collective, past, present, and future. Because if you've watched any of my Reiki videos, or even any of my teachers' Reiki videos, Lune and Nate, this idea of being able to send energy across time and space, so we can heal not just the present, but make that available to the past and our future as well. And to anyone with whom we have been or will be connected. With the Amber ancestors, my ancestors are loving and guiding me now, and always I'm open to receive their support and wisdom. Please know you are being guided and supported, particularly by those who have come before you. For many of you, I'm feeling grandparent, parent, sibling energy watching over you, supporting you, particularly as you go through this transformation. Courage, gratitude, and flexibility. I mean, I think that's what it's asking us to have, right? Aren't those exactly the tools we need to get through this? Especially with this gratitude and the I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. The way we get through this transformation with any form of grace is by continuing to be grateful for the little things, by continuing to express gratitude for what is still good. And that's not to say we shouldn't embrace what sucks as well. You know, embrace what we're feeling, acknowledge what we're feeling, allow ourselves to feel those, to feel how we're feeling. You know, no toxic positivity here. Your feelings are valid. What you're going through is valid. You're allowed to feel bad. You're allowed to feel sad. You're allowed to feel hurt. What true positivity is knowing, yes, there are going to be dark nights of the soul. There are going to be hard times. There's going to be pain. But positivity is saying we know we go through that, and we're allowed to go through that, and we should embrace going through that, but we also know there will always be a brighter day. It can never stay bad permanently. We don't stay stuck forever. It swings. You know, as bad as it is now, it will be that much better in the future. And I don't know exactly what that's going to hold for you or for me, but I know it's coming. You know, we have the Ace of Cups, we have beauty, we have prosperity lies ahead, and a new start is coming. We are in this doorway right now. And the door itself is not quite fully open. There's a crack of light coming through it. We can see that there is this better, brighter day on the other side, but we're not yet ready to step through. We're being asked as a collective to go through this healing process, to bring so much love into the situation by filling our own cups. But by also knowing when we fill our own cups, when we heal ourselves, when we do what we need to do so that we can love ourselves, it helps us in turn offer that love, that support, those gifts we have to share to others. I'm drawn particularly to the two doves here. And I've had so much energy lately of feeling and being reminded of Noah's Ark and this major transformative energy, this knowledge that nothing is the same after. But that doesn't mean it's bad. That doesn't mean that this change won't bring a new sense of peace. It doesn't mean that there won't still be beauty and comfort and hope on the other side. Okay, I'm not feeling called to pull charms for the collective. I did pull them for the individual piles, so I'm going to call that good. Those are all the messages I'm seeing for the collective. I do hope this resonated. If it did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If it didn't, it's okay. It just means our energy wasn't in alignment today. It happens. Nothing to worry about. I know there are many other wonderful tarot readers here on YouTube. One of them will be able to give you the message you need to hear today. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, I hope you and yours are safe and well and healthy. Please be well.